Welcome to Week 3 of BNI Heartland Football Highlights. I'm Ray Hughes, Omaha Area Director and Social Media Specialist for BNI Heartland.
And I'm Vince Figneri, Executive Director for BNI Heartland. Throughout the entire football season, we'll be recognizing the leaders in each conference and, of course, highlighting our Match of the Week.
Remember, you can always see the full standings and schedules on the BNI Heartland Football page in the links section at bniheartland.com.
All right, in the Givers Gain Conference, Let's Do Lunch from Omaha, Nebraska won their third match to place them on top, but there are still two other undefeated teams that are 2-0.
There's only one unbeaten team in the Building Relationships Conference, and that's Success Unlimited in Gillette, Wyoming, after Happy Hour and a Half in Omaha lost this week.
Business in Motion in Gillette, Wyoming remains in the lead in the Lifelong Learning Conference at 3-0, but Platte Valley Professionals in Kearney is right there with them at 2-0.
It looks the same in the Traditions Plus Innovation Conference with two undefeated teams, Elevated Connections in Rapid City, South Dakota with 3 wins, and Canyon Connections in Spearfish, South Dakota with 2.
Where there were 4 undefeated teams in the Positive Attitude Conference, we now only have 1. B2B Lunch Bunch in Kearney, Nebraska is now 3-0 to take the lead in that conference.
It's still a tie at the top in the Accountability Conference with Beatrice Fiscal Fusion in Beatrice, Nebraska, and Tuesday at the top in Lincoln, Nebraska. Both won this week, raising their records to 3-0.
Well, Ray, that wraps up this week's standings. Our Match of the Week comes from the Traditions Plus Innovation Conference. Business and Breakfast in Omaha continued their streak of visitors and scored 1 this week for 3 total points. But after losing last week in a tiebreaker, County 4 Connectors in Rock Springs, Wyoming brought 2 visitors for 6 points total, which was enough for the victory.
Of course, one of the best ways to win is to score that touchdown for perfect attendance. Whether in person, online, or with a substitute, show up and help your chapter win. Remember, all BNI Heartland football scores for this week must be submitted by 2 p.m. Central Time or 1 p.m. Mountain Time on Friday.
We've got some big games this week. Several unbeaten teams will be competing against each other, including the leaders in the Accountability and the Givers Gain conferences. So be sure to join us next week for those results and more BNI Heartland football action.